I got a new series on my channel, JoJo Capone. So y'all subscribe to JoJo Capone. Actually called Children of the Incarcerated Scarfaces.
Yo,
Frank, what up, though?
what's good, big bro? What's up with you, man?
You got it? Hey, I'm actually kicking off a new series on my YouTube channel. And I was coming up between names if I want to call it Children of the Incarcerated, which I think I'm gonna do because that'll be more fitting instead of saying Children of the Incarcerated Scarfaces. You know, I was just thinking of a Wu-Tang line, you know, in the song, but I think incarcerate Children of the Incarcerated is more worldly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, so basically you're gonna be the first person to launch that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So the people that click in and know you and don't know you, you know, well, I know you the son of Supreme, you know, Kenneth Mcgriff, that's currently locked up right now in ADX. Free him ASAP.
Yeah.
And I want to know, as his son, what's your thoughts and your feelings of them locking him up from whenever time that you can remember, because I think it's probably been twice that he was locked up that you, and with your age group that you should remember. You see what I'm saying?
Nah, he been going since 2002. So I mean, before that, I wasn't even born when he was going in the late 80s and the early 90s. I wasn't born yet. So
Right.
when he did his little 8 years from the 80s to the early 90s,
Mm-hmm.
you know, that was that bit, and then he did like a little violations here and there throughout the 90s, and then you know he got arrested for the time he's serving now in 2002. So you know, like with all the stuff that's going on now, all the people that I see coming home and being freed, I'm looking like, yo, when my people getting free, when Prince and when Preem getting free, you know, like I see a lot of people coming home. I see Meech's brother came home. I'm seeing God Fisher coming home. I see Lou Hobbs coming home. I see all these people coming home. I'm like, yo, like we need to free the real. Like Preem and Prince need to come home, you know, like so, you know, we definitely gonna keep it optimistic and see what's gonna happen in the near future and shit like that.
And I wonder why is that? Like, it was 143 people on his list. Um, I've seen Kanye and Kim, you know, holler at him about freeing Larry Hoover as well. And to be honest, I would have thought that he actually would have, but I don't know if it was because Kanye and Kim went at him so early, and that's when he was like, I think about it or whatever. And then if they backed up off him in the time that they really should have been on him, because in this case, Snoop Dogg was able to holler at him and get
Larry O, yeah.
Harry-O out. He was able to get Harry-O out. So then of course Kodak Black, they was able to reach for him and reach for Lil Wayne. You see what I'm saying?
You know what's crazy, big bro? I feel like if a person that's in the industry with a name that's solidified, if they go holler at some important people, I feel like then that's what gets the ball rolling. That's it leads to a domino effect. Like if a dude like Jay-Z, or if a dude like one of them people, or if a dude like, you know, somebody with some status went to go holler at a Obama when he was in office, or went to go holler at a Trump, you get what I'm saying? That's what gets the ball rolling. Is if it ain't nobody with a name, it ain't nothing gonna really be solidified. It ain't gonna be stamped. So, like you said, Kanye and Kim, they went to go holler at him. Wayne went to go take that picture with him. Wayne got himself pardoned. Like that was a genius move. But I feel like it got to be a motherfucker with a name that's gonna go do it. That's gonna get the ball rolling. Like Hove need to go holler at somebody in office. Like Hove talking about, I put Preem in my truck, told him leave them streets alone, and name dropping and all that. You need to go holler at some of them people, Hove. Like let's get this shit going, Hove. What we doing?
I mean, he probably can. You know, I know they've been dealing with the what is that Meek Mill beat? The free.
Yeah. The public reform, the prison reform thing that Meek
Yeah, the
Mill got
prison
going on.
reform. So, yeah, so and then like I say, I don't personally know if they reached out or not, but it's never too late. Maybe that's something you can champion. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's something, because you in New York, the office is in New York, so that's the whole thing. we have to be mindful of the children that's affected behind the parents.
Absolutely.
So I feel like if you probably can get a meeting or find your way up to the office, and you can probably get the whole process going and help. You got to be the spokesperson. That's why I be saying, like, in situations like with one of my brothers, you know what I'm saying, that's doing life right now. He in there with your daddy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He been gone 26 years, you know, and I talked to him yesterday, and I'm trying to get the lawyer. Well, I'm trying to focus on the lawyer to get him home, you know what I'm saying, on the First Step Act. He got 15, 20 more people in there that he trying to get me to get attorneys for as well. And I'm like, listen, man.
We got to focus on you.
Yeah, it's going to be. But that just go to show you the conditions and being in them situations. You don't wish that on nobody. So just being a person that's caring, he want to get all the guys home. You know what I'm saying? If he can. So at the end of the day, like I told him, I ain't tripping. You know what I'm saying? Because for me, I'm out here, so it ain't nothing for me to call these lawyers or give them guys' names and help them with their First Step acts. That's what we for. We here. We say we family. We say we love each other. But soon as people get behind that wall, we just distance ourselves. Everything else is more important than sending $50 or so on they books, and knowing in them conditions, $50 can carry some of them a long way. If you don't send them the $50, a lot of these guys can become victims in there. You know what I'm saying? Because now they got to survive. If they take some, you know, they joke about it, but say snacks or take a meal or two from some certain type of guys, now these guys is turning these guys into women because they family didn't stick solid with them. You know what I'm saying? So it mean the world to me, you know, to get them the pictures, send them some letters, make the visits, put something on their books. So anytime I speak on this situation, it's near and dear to me because my whole life I've been dealing with that.
But people don't understand. They don't see it like that. They don't know. They just think that, you know, oh, that nigga did whatever he did. He in jail. That's on him. Like, they don't know the backstory. They don't know the ins and outs of what goes on behind the wall because they all they looking at is what they see on TV. Like, they don't, you feel me? They don't know what's going on in there. So I feel like people can't. It don't really resonate with a lot of people. But it resonates with you because you going through it, you went through it, you got family in it, so you understand. But and also I feel like with the whole maybe people just don't want to see him in Prince home because they feel like how they're gonna be however they're gonna be when they get out, or you know, they're gonna be terrorizing people, they're gonna be extorting people and stuff like that. So maybe they don't really want to see them home. Maybe they just act like it for the cameras, but they really don't want to. They don't want to see them home. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, it can be a lot of things, you know what I'm saying? You never really know, but that's why I say for you being a son, you have to basically be his spokesperson for the most part, because you his legs, mouth, ears, and eyes in the street now. So you can help him more than he can basically help himself behind that wall. He just got idle time to sit there and think about ways to come home. You know what I'm saying? So my whole thing was to give the children a voice. You know what I'm saying? Me, myself, father, drug lord, got murdered, but nobody ever reached out to me and asked me, how did that make me feel? You know, how I'm coping with life. And I was born on his birthday. So every year I'm reminded of that. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, when I lived past the age that he was when he got murdered.
Talking about your dad?
Yeah, my father. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all got the same birthday?
Yeah, I was born on my father's birthday.
Yo, my birthday is 2 days before my father. That's crazy.
Oh, yeah. And my daughter, she fell 10 days after my birthday. But her due date was on my birthday.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. So, you know, of course, me and her mother, we play about it right now today. Like, you know, you could have went into labor. You know what I'm saying? Induced labor. Because basically, you know how important that would have been, you know. But, you know, so she came 10 days later. So actually, I'm actually going to interview them as well, my own children, you know what I'm saying, in the same form, because, you know, you got a lot of culture vultures, as we call. They come into our culture, rip our stories from us, get rich off of it, and then don't even donate nothing back. They don't do nothing, you know what I'm saying? So for me, and when I go to YouTube and I do my donations or whatever, I mean, they do the donations, I'm looking for underprivileged children or homeless that I can go to might buy them a blanket, whatever it is, you know, a food for that day. So at least my conscience know that the donations that these people donate to me is going to a cause.
Yeah.
Now, I am so also the person that do a good deed every day. You know what I'm saying? Just off the strength as something to be done as being Muslim, you know what I'm saying? And in the Muslim community, where Mosque Marion, which is Elijah Muhammad's mosque, is in my neighborhood. So I can walk out my house to the mosque. You know what I'm saying? That's how close it is. So to get that knowledge and wisdom from the Honorable Elijah Muhammad passed down to Minister Farrakhan, it's like, how could I not try to carry on some of that legacy, that knowledge that they passed down?
When somebody pass you knowledge, you gotta pass it down to the next generation. That's how.
But you got a lot of people that don't do that. They keep it for themselves. So I'm keeping for themselves to misuse, misdirect, and misguide people. I see it all day, every day. You know what I'm saying? Like, so for me, you know what I'm saying? Even my own children, they're gonna be on here and they're gonna speak, and I'm gonna ask them. You know what I'm saying? When your mother went away, you know, when I'm traveling and running around, how did that make y'all feel? Because nobody ever asking that. So my question is still right now, when they took your pops away, how did that make you feel?
I mean, it really didn't have no major effect on me when I was younger, because, you know, I was younger. I didn't really know that much about what was going on. Like when they arrested him in 2002, like, he didn't go to trial for that shit until 2007. So, you know, I'm like 11 years old. Like, I understood it a little more then when I was 11, but in 2002, I was like, you know, I was a kid. I didn't know nothing. So, but I feel like it has more of a lasting effect on me now as I'm older, because, you know, like, I just can't pick up a phone and call my dad to talk about life, or to talk about my kids, or to talk about, or sports, or talk about working out, because when his jail go on lockdown, his jail might go on lockdown for 4 months at a time. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, he's in a super max, so it's not just like a regular everyday dad and son relationship or conversation. So I feel like it has more lasting effects on me now, and it's kind of not saying personally for me, but I know other kids in my situation, like, it could be traumatizing, because, like, growing up without a dad is kind of like, how can you be a man without a dad or a father figure in your life? So then you start looking towards the streets to be that father figure, or, you know, you trying to just fill that void with anything you can fill that void with. It might be drugs, it might be the streets, it might be whatever. So I feel like it's definitely, like, traumatic. Like, you know, if people go to a war, they go to war and they come home, they have PTSD from the war. Growing up without a father figure, you have PTSD from that too. So it definitely have a lasting effect for different people for different reasons. But definitely, like, just being able to reach out to him and call him and talk to him about the little things, like, that's more of a void that was missing in my adolescence, in my teenage years, and even in my adult years. You know, like, he's such a smart man. Me getting jewels from him, like, you know, that's more important than anything else I can get in this world. You get what I'm saying? A father's jewels. So I definitely feel like that void is just, like, it's really is a big void to have in my life. So, you know, it affects different people different ways.
Did any family members, best friends, god brothers, sisters, god sisters come in to try to nurture you on his behalf since he's been gone?
Like, the thing about my family, my cousin Sparks, what's good? Fendi Music, my cousin, what's up, big bro? Like, he's a person that helps mentor me and stuff like that. But me personally, my family on both sides is gangsters. So all the men in my family was in jail, me growing up. So the women was the ones that was really nurturing me. You get what I'm saying? To at least I was like, my uncle came home when I was 13. He was in the halfway house, but he lived with us on the weekends when he came out from the halfway house. So, like, I was already 13, 14 before I had a male role model. Like, all the women raised me, so I kind of can like, I have a resemblance with Tupac, because Tupac was raised by his mother and his sister, and, like, women, like, he didn't really have no male until Matulu came into his life. Matulu, which is his mother's husband, and Matulu actually was in ADX with my dad actually too. So that's crazy, but yeah, like, it was crazy. Like, like, women raised me. Like, it's crazy. Women raised me. So, But you know, I have I have male positive male influences now. During my teenagers and shit like that, when my uncle started bringing me out the house, I started meeting new people. But for the first 13 years of my life, it was all women.
Right. So that's why I feel it's important to you being a youth to always respect the women and put them on a pedestal, those that deserve to be respected, because you got some that's ignorant just like with anybody else, but still deal with the sister that might be ignorant accordingly. Not like what we just saw recently where them guys mauled and jumped on that sister because she turned them down in Harlem. Like, that's disgusting. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but that's the youth. The youth don't really have no guidance like that though. Cause like I said, like all the men in my family was in jail, so I'm sure I'm not the only kid that all the male role models was in jail. You get what I'm saying? Then if you have a bad relationship with your mother when you're young and then you turn to the streets, you're gonna hate women. So if you hate women, you're just gonna treat them like shit. You're gonna do whatever you can. You're gonna violate them. You're gonna report them. You're gonna beat them up. You're gonna talk shit just because you had a bad relationship with the women that raised you. So it all depends on how your relationship is with the women that raised you. I had a good relationship with the women that raised me, so I don't really be dogging women out like that. But everybody not like me. People had bad relationship with their women and their family. So you know, their family treated them like shit. They probably didn't give them what they want. You know, people mind think different. People not aware and conscious of what's going on. So if they grew up and the women treated them like shit and talked them like shit, oh, you look just like your daddy, you ain't gonna be shit like your dad. You know how women say that. Oh, you ain't gonna be shit, you gonna be just like your father, you gonna go to jail. So that shit is playing in their mind over and over. They start hating women. That's
you basically gotta have tough skin, you know, in this world too. And I saw something, I don't know if it was true or not, where it showed like yourself and Marquise supposed to have a fight, was gonna do the celebrity boxing or something. So I don't know if that was true or not. Then I also had seen a picture of you and Marquise, you know, in a picture together, like, you know, a brotherhood type of thing. And I know that it was friction between both of y'all fathers, but I've also saw Pablo Escobar's son had done a interview, and the rivals of his children was all together, you know. So just showing that it's a different time and era today, to where it's that if the fathers was beefing, that don't have nothing to do with the children, you know what I'm saying? But in certain generations, everybody was considered the enemy, you know what I'm saying, to that person. Like, if I was beefing with somebody, his whole family was beefing with me. You see what I'm saying? When it really shouldn't go like that, but that's just the way that it was. You know what I'm saying? So to see y'all together hugging in a picture, that was a cool thing, you know, to me, you know what I'm saying? Because I want to see more of that. I don't know if y'all was cool with Jimmy Henchman's son or not, you know what I'm saying? But
I never met Henchman's son.
Right. So, you know, so just to see, you know, them was just names that was coming up when I saw that picture with you and Marquise. I'm like, okay, well, I wonder if Jimmy Henchman's son was cool with them as well. You see what I'm saying? So I just looked at that as to say that was a good thing, you know what I'm saying? You know, to see, you know, and y'all keep the peace amongst each other. Whatever happened between the parents, you know what I'm saying? That's up to them.
People,
you know,
people. When I posted that flyer of the boxing thing, that was just like, it's nothing personal. Like, me and him don't got no problem with each other. Like, you know, we know mad mutual people. Everything is all love between me and Marquise. So the boxing thing, that was just for us to put on, like, you know, entertainment. Like, you know, they trying to give us the bag for a boxing fight. Like, why not? Like, we don't gotta go to guns. We don't gotta do no street shit. We don't have no problem with each other. We just boxing for entertainment. Like, it ain't nothing. You know, like, I want to do that. I want to do it though. Like, I want to see what my
basically, it wasn't no malice involved. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no. It was like, basically, it wasn't no malice, and that's something evidently that you all two came up with. See, people be needing to know that, because we in a situation now where so many culture vultures. We don't know who is, and it get personal, because it's like, who are you if you reaching out to my child without my permission? But if y'all both adults, so really can't nobody have no say so over that. But I know if it was my children, I still would be concerned. Like, well, hold on, who platform y'all on? Why y'all got to fight? Why y'all just can't have something else to, if it's an earn money type situation, why y'all can't play a basketball game? Why I gotta be fight? You see what I'm saying? So that's just the parenting that will kick in. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause that's just something I would tell my children, like, okay, they want y'all to fight. Why they ain't offer y'all no money for a basketball game? Why they ain't offer y'all no money for a weightlifting competition? Anything. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Opposed to using the stories of y'all fathers to bring y'all together to fight. Like, I'm a preventer, you know, so in my life today, I'm about preventing all that. You see what I'm saying? Like, we can sit down as men, we can agree to disagree, you know, but how come y'all can't do a race? You could have ran. You see what I'm saying? Y'all on good mindset, go and race. You know, it doesn't have, you feel me? Like, I'm going to come up with every other thing to do besides putting y'all in any harm's way. That's just me.
But do you feel like do you feel like a boxing match is? I see what you're saying, but I feel like, you know, it's a sport. Like it's a competitive sport. Like, I'm sure, like,
listen, so is racing, so is weightlifting. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Why do it gotta go straight to the boxing? You get where I'm coming from? Especially because of course everybody gonna say, well, at least they didn't pick up their father's slack and try to go with the guns and all that, so at least they willing to jump in the ring. That's cool. That's a macho ego. That's a macho ego situation. You know what I'm saying? But in that situation, y'all could have played a one-on-one game of basketball, a one-on-one football, one-on-one. You see what I'm saying? Racing. Y'all could.
Yeah, I'm not good. I get what you're saying, but I don't know. I mean, I get what you're saying though. You an OG. You speaking from an OG perspective, but you know the fans wanted to see us box though. I ain't gonna lie, the fans.
I mean, of course, because it's considered, all of it is considered entertainment. But when they say we can shape the narrative of things, we can shape the narrative. It don't just gotta go to that. If y'all want to see them two, just y'all two hugging in a picture meant a lot. You see what I'm saying? But if they felt like didn't no money come from that, what was the point? But see, that's the type of person that is. Why did it have to be for money? Why it couldn't have been, we gonna stop the generational curse with us? You see what I'm saying? So
I feel like us just being in contact and us being in the same room, us being in the same picture, us being in the same event is stopping that though. So I mean, you know.
Yeah, but if like I say, if that was something y'all chose to do, I'm just saying, long as it wasn't no puppet master behind it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like if it was some of that going on, nah. You know what I'm saying? But if that's something y'all came up with, so be. You know what I'm saying? But
see, I feel like you see the difference between you and the dude like Flip. Like, I feel like you are OG that can really speak on certain situations like that. I feel like Queen's Flip, like when he be speaking on the situations and all that, I don't feel like he's like authentic and genuine with him.
Have you had a conversation with Flip? Like, Flip got ways of doing things and how he interview or whatever. So I don't personally know, you know, if Flip was outside or around, you know what I'm saying, when stuff was going on in Southside Queens.
No,
I'm not sure.
He definitely wasn't. You
know, so my thing is, somebody said a chess match. It could have been anything. You know, we just speaking on what happened, but but see, that's why myself and I'm sure others that Flip has no problem with calling for any advice or anything. You know, I give it to him just like this. You know what I'm saying? Tell him what Flip, you know, because of course now you see they call him the bias something, because I started that saying, you know what I'm saying, don't be biased. Yeah. So now he uses that, you know what I'm saying, but they gotta see Flip for what it is. Sometimes he means well, you know what I'm saying? He means well, but he mixes his humor up with it when everybody trying to be serious. Like, man, we can't be tough 24/7. You know what I'm saying? We need to laugh. People need to laugh. It's not like that's just like with me. When a few dudes that I never knew or heard of was on the internet and they thought that they can chime in on my name. Now, when I come back, you know what I'm saying, it's all OG. They really don't want to smoke. Well, right, I'm not the one to play with. You see what I'm saying? So now that's when I showed them it got real.
Yeah, I heard you was going to do a fight too with Hassan.
Yeah, but he made peace on it. You know what I'm saying? Then Girly TV, I finished her, get him all the way up out of here. You dig
Talking
what I'm
about
saying?
Gully? Talking about Gully?
Girly, man, ain't nothing gully about this character. Girly, you dig what I'm saying? You know, so it's just like anything for views and clickbait and all. I ain't with all that.
But
So
listen, big bro, that's what all them bloggers is gonna do. Whatever they can do to get clickbait, that's what they're gonna do.
I'm learning that. Y'all can teach me this. Flip teaching me this. Flip the one told me to start the YouTube channel. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't have a problem with learning from y'all. Y'all can teach me some things too. You know what I'm saying? So he said,
we in the era of trolling, so you know we gotta troll.
and that's the part I was like, hold on. You know what I'm saying? But I understand now. So now when I understand, but I'm still a fact checker. So I'm hitting them with facts.
Yeah.
I ain't trolling them. I'm hitting them with facts. And they like, oh, back up off of him because he's really taking it there. You see what I'm saying? So they don't like when you beat them at their own game. See, at first, let's antagonize him because he gonna speak his mind and say something back. So then that way they can get views on their channel. So now when Flip tell me to start a channel and say, hey, you can make money from yourself. You see what I'm saying? Then they hated Flip for that because they knew what I can bring to this game. You see what I'm saying?
Yo, I seen somebody in the comments say that me and you should do an OG and a Young OG podcast.
I mean, basically, this is what it started. See, everything can start from this point. You know what I'm saying? Say JoJo already won. He exposed that girl. For sure. You know what I'm saying? So, and then that was another thing. I can't go back and forth on the internet with people that don't even come outside. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then it's like they want to put me, you can't put me in a hypocrite situation because I'm not the guy that's going to throw rocks and hide his hands. I say names. I pull up in their neighborhoods. I'm doing all that. You know, just yesterday, I sent a picture of outside the spot he be in, the little trap store and all that. You see what I'm saying? I'm the wrong one to play with, homie. You feel me? So at the end of the day, it's like, and I put under there, come outside. Where was you at? Come outside. You know, so now it's like, I see what it is. It was all smoke and mirrors, capping, and trying to come up off my name. You know what I'm saying? So it's like people got upset, like, man, OG, you know them boys, they don't want that smoke. That ain't what they own. You know, this and that. But I'm like, I had to understand they part, like meaning antagonize or say anything, slander people name, do whatever to get likes and views, because that's when I started finding out that they get paid off YouTube. You see what I'm saying? I never monetized on YouTube. I just was doing stuff like this because on Instagram, I have 77% male followers. So I have to be a role model whether I like it or not.
Yeah.
I can't lead these 77 older and younger men down a road to nowhere. So I have to, and that's what happens. A lot of people don't want to take credit for what position they get put in. You see what I'm saying? But it ain't up to you no more. It's about these 77% people. Just like if my lady or whoever get upset if I post women or say sluggers and this and that, don't know 77% worth of guys want to see me taking no selfie of myself all day. You see what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
So
you gotta cater to your fans.
Exactly. So yeah, I'm gonna go live with a lot of women. You know what I'm saying? If I'm somewhere in Vegas or Miami and it's girls or strip club, I'm gonna show that. I'm gonna post that because I know who I'm posting for. It's not about me no more. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that was just it. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, I do the motivational speaking and life coaching now. You know what I'm saying? So outside of whatever other businesses I have, you know, but me waking up antagonizing people and speaking on people I never met and all that, that part I'm not gonna understand.
See,
I understand the trolling.
See, that's the difference between like a dude of your caliber. Like you a street dude. Like you not like my pops and people like that. Like y'all don't fit in with this era. Y'all don't fit. Y'all from the old era. So I don't even think that y'all should have tried to adapt to this era because it's weird. This era is weird.
But it's weird, but it's a learning experience because like I say, when I did an interview, I said, they taught me how to troll now. So now I understand it. You see what I'm saying? They taught me how to troll. So, but now they don't like it when you get better than them at their game.
Yeah.
Now you don't hear nothing else no more, because I came with so many receipts, it was ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Stalking women and man, herpes and just cross-dresser. You know what I'm saying? Just right now, some guy filling them up, he got a belly button tattoo. Like, what I'm dealing with?
Oh no, that's some whole weirdo shit. That's
Yeah, the man got she got a trap stamp on the navel. I only see women with navel earrings and navel tattoos. You feel me? I don't see nobody talking about he's some gangster tough guy, all this, and got a belly button tat for real. So I said, you know what? So that was my nail in the coffin. I said, Sub-Zero, finish him. You dig what I'm saying? I threw my hood on and said, the Grim Reaper. He out of here, nail in the coffin. So I don't care to even speak on him, or he's done. I felt like it was the cancer in the culture, cancer to YouTube. Unsubscribe to people like that unless you up with that type of drama.
But you know the crazy shit though, OG, by you even saying anything about him, all he gonna do is make 10 response videos to you and get money off of it.
I see that, but that's why Flip told me to start me a channel. You see what I'm saying? So even though he make 10 videos, my one video then crushed all 10 of them. You see what I'm saying?
You got your YouTube channel, right?
Yeah, JoJo Capone. That's the YouTube channel.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? So I crushed Girly so much. People chill OG. You know, now they want me to chill, but she started it. She jumped in. You feel me?
Let me ask you a question. You think black people can be culture vultures too?
Of course.
Yeah.
That's why I just told you, even with me doing this new series, I ain't just gonna have you on here talking about your family and your father. My children gonna be on here. You get where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
The average person not doing that. They don't care. The average person gonna say, oh, why you gonna interview that person? He don't got 1 million followers. It's the message with me. It ain't about no followers and all the clickbaiting. Like I was telling people, I wind up having to stop doing interviews with people because they title was fraud. You know what I'm saying? You putting fictitious stuff in the title. You know what I'm saying?
For clickbait.
Yeah, don't attach my name with nothing fake, nothing fraud. I don't want nothing to do with that. So if that's what y'all gonna do, I never do the interview ever again.
Yeah.
And see, now that's why I got my own Instagram page. I got my own YouTube channel. So I don't need them for nothing. Especially when you're not going to help me try to help the culture.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Everybody got ulterior motives.
Exactly. We keep saying cancel Vlad. He get on there and tell y'all, yeah, I live in Calabasas. And yeah, you living in Calabasas off us. You know what I'm saying? But then he'll claim, oh, I donated back to black people or this and that. For one, saying to black people, let me know that you don't look at us as a whole, as one. You see what I'm saying? By even saying, oh, I donated to black people. Then you have people that work for him say, oh, man, that man gave me $200 a week or stuff like that. I didn't click that interview, but I saw it. Well, like a guy that worked for him said he gave him $200 a week. He really is racist, this and that. And just because a white guy pays hookers, strippers for sex, that don't mean they like us. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
That don't mean, so I think a lot of people get that confused. Oh, he had a black girlfriend. No, he had a black hooker, or he had a fee. You know what I'm saying? That he paid for services. You know what I'm saying? Because he A1 trick. I already know that. You know what I'm saying? So he pays for the poo-poo now. You dig what I'm saying? So, you know, so now it's like then you disrespect the minister, and then that's why I said with Girly TV, unfollow him. I say unfollow him and unsubscribe from the channel because it's a cancer to the culture.
But you see the thing about these people is that they already done made their millions and their hundreds of thousands off the culture already. So if we cancel them now, it really don't even matter because they already done made all their money off it.
It does matter, and I'm gonna show you why it matters. Because they won't make another dollar off us.
Yeah.
So it does matter. When you hear when they say, if you want to hit them where it hurt, hit them in the pockets.
In the pockets, yeah.
Hit them in the pockets. So once that heat got turned up and he seen that prominent people was coming at him saying, cancel him, look what he did. He had somebody else interview the people, but it's still his platform. That's the smoke screen. And people still fell for the smoke screen. Why y'all ain't go to Nori channel? Why y'all ain't go to Flip the Scripts couch? Lord Jamal.
Because they want like you know the whole thing where they say that that people in the street, they'll fuck with a rat still if he got some money. So
yeah, that's true.
As far as with Vlad got the biggest platform. So these guys that's going on here looking for a platform to get their face out. So they're gonna go fuck with Vlad. Just even if he is a coach vulture, even if he's a devil, he got the biggest platform, so they're gonna go fuck with him.
But listen, that's one platform. If the culture unsubscribe to him right now today, he's not the biggest platform anymore.
Yeah.
The hip hop dudes that got their channel, the hip hop dudes, they got about 200 and some thousand. Flip got about 200 some thousand. Girly had about 100 and some thousand. But you see what I'm saying? So you don't need these guys. Gilly and them got however many subscribers. You don't need this one channel.
Yeah.
That's cap. You know what I'm saying? That's cap. Mm-hmm. People that's going on that man platform is saying that they don't care that he disrespected the minister, and they don't care that he's being a bloodsucker of our culture. That's what they saying to me. You can't give me that excuse when I just gave you 4 or 5 different other channels you could have went on.
Yeah.
Say this. Say Vlad got, because he got 3 million, 7 million, I don't know how many subscribers, right? Yeah. So say he got 7 million subscribers. Mm-hmm. If Gilly got one, if Flip got one, if Lord Jamar got one, you see what I'm saying? That's 3 million subscribers right there that your message is getting through. You just got to do 3 different interviews. You see what I'm saying? But if they cancel and unsubscribe to Vlad, them people are going to go somewhere.
Yeah.
Basically, everybody kind of doing the same thing anyway. So,
but you know what I also think? I think what we trying to do is having a reverse effect, because we telling everybody to unsubscribe from him and don't fuck with him. He this and he that. That's making more people go towards him because we giving his name more of a boost. So sometimes,
no. And I'm gonna tell you why that's not true. Because when I said Girly is the cancer of the culture and trying to antagonize gangsters and basically send us to jail because he know a gangster gonna really get on him. You see what I'm saying? You know that the feds is all over these cameras and internet and all that. So you're going to try to trip somebody up to have a terroristic threat. I'm just too smart for that. You see what I'm saying? So you're going to try to make me say something out of character to where you can get a terroristic threat. It ain't going to happen.
Or he either going to sue you or put you in jail.
Exact rats. That's what rats do. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I call them Special Agent Girly. You dig what I'm saying? Because you're mingling with an FBI agent. You stole her footage and posted it like it was your own. Then you got exposed by the white DEA or federal agent dude. He exposed them. So I'm like, hold on. And now this cross-dresser trying to talk crazy to me or about me on the internet. So I'm like, you know what? I got a sense of humor. I'm going to hit him back with this sense of humor. I ain't going to let the cross-dresser send me to jail for no terroristic threat, though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So he started off, oh, he's the devil. Well, if you know I'm the devil, leave me alone. You gonna get burnt.
But would you ever box with him?
Where you think all this boxing stuff coming from? I came with that. Told him I want to fight him for free. But it wasn't about, you ain't want to fight for free. Everybody said, oh, the money. So I said, you know what? I came up, we got 375,000 for the youth or any celebrity boxers that wanted to get something off their chest, you know, put the guns down, pick up the gloves. Yeah. So now when I put that out, everybody and their mama like, oh, well, let's fight. Yeah, because once again, it's for money. But when I keep saying, I personally will fight anybody that got anything to say about me, them bloggers, struggling, starving YouTubers, for free. I always said for free. To this day, for free. They didn't want to do it. Oh, I'm not fighting for free. Oh, I have. And come to find out, you don't want to fight for free because you need the money to pay these lawyers for these cases you fighting for stalking. You dig what I'm saying? And Man, and getting that house out of foreclosure, get out of mama basement. You
Yeah.
knew, so you right. You need the money. So see, once I done my homework, it was over with. I seen the motive now. So remember, you like if somebody wake up and just speak on your name that you never seen, never heard of, never done nothing, don't know nothing about them, you gonna wonder where is this coming from?
Yeah.
Then when you do your homework, oh, he did said something about Jimmy Henchman. He done said something about Mano. So you saying something about Haitian Jack. So I'm like, hold on, Jack deported.
He talking about all the gangsters. He know
exactly.
But he's smart though. He know what he's doing. He know y'all can come on. He know what he's doing. He playing chess. These bloggers, believe it or not, they playing chess. Believe it or not.
They think they playing chess until it happened for me. See, Jack is deported, but I'm right here.
Yeah.
Jimmy locked up, I'm right here. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'ma cancel him now. You see what I'm saying? And that's what happened. They unsubscribing. I got so many. I unsubscribed, OG. I unsubscribed, I unfollowed. I blocked them and unfollowed. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. I got so many emails of that's why I just told you. Going at them can really do real work because people, you got to think, been following them for a while, and now they starting to, you waking them up, and they like, damn, he do attacking ass people. He do talk all this rah, rah, rah. So then I posted a picture of a guy from his neighborhood, Big Nussy, telling him to get out that car, and he like, I'm not going to fight you. I can't whoop you. But on the internet, you the toughest, roughest, duffest, meanest, Don Dollar, the gun butcher. You He-Man on the internet, though.
Yeah.
So when I posted that finished him. That finished him. And then he stayed off the internet for about some weeks or so because he ain't got no comeback. He stayed off the internet for weeks or so. So then he tried to fake it off. Oh, they talking about me on the internet? Oh, well, that's good. Yeah, but in an unfollowing you way, or unsubscribing you way, they ain't talking about you on the internet in no good form. You know what I'm saying? And then, so he tried to say something else, and I said, I'm going to shut him up again. And that's when I just came with the footage.
So you basically pulling this card. That's basically what you're doing.
Pull the skirt up. Pull the skirt up, man, with the wind blowing. The wind blowing 100, the skirt is up.
Yeah.
So now, I posted the video now. Got a white dude massaging his shoulders, massaging his chest on stage at a Young Buck concert. Licking him and kissing him in his ear. Telling him to meet him in the back in the bathroom or something. It's no more for me to think. You fighting his sister. You got 2 court dates with her. You trying to take her lingerie and her high heels. You cross-dressing. You dig what I'm saying? You having a male crisis. You know, and you know, now you want to piss off gangsters. You know, now you on here on live with these cameras rolling. Letting some man massage your arms and your chest and all this and licking in your ear. So everything that I spoke on and said about him
that nigga might be with the Illuminati with that gay shit, man.
Man, I don't know what they with.
So what happened? Like, how did the whole shit happen with you and Hassan? Like, how that happened with you and Hassan?
Well, the last situation with Hassan, the first situation, because like I said, like I told Hassan and the rest of them, I never seen them on the internet. I never clicked their pages. I wasn't subscribed to them or nothing. I don't do that. I got too much going on. But I'm aware of everything now since I got pulled into it. So with Hassan, he had spoke in a negative way about FBG Duck mother. So as a man, I stepped up to the plate for her. Yeah. And as I showed people the message saying, JoJo, thank you for taking up for me. That's all that mattered to me. Nobody else evidently was doing it. I'm here to protect our sisters, children, and elders at all costs. You feel me? You can't be talking about you some gangster and you ain't fighting for the cause. That's like saying you're a revolutionary and you ain't fighting for no cause, no justice.
Yeah.
So me and him had that conversation. You know, we came to agreement. It was settled. So then I think Flip did an interview with him or something and said, is you gonna fight JoJo or something? So he told Flip, he said, me and JoJo, we cool. Like fight him, like what you talking about type. So Flip called me and asked me, did I say that we was fighting or whatever? I said we cool. We, you know, that was from the Duck situation that we was cool. It never was nothing for me to speak on his name or anything. So since I've been going on this struggling YouTuber situation and all that, and I put up to 375,000, then he jumped out the window. So me and him had another conversation about that, and you know what I'm saying, we put the water on the fire with that. So that's cool. Let them dudes do what they do. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So that was that. But I ain't gonna hold you up all day. I'm about to eat this great salad. It's been sitting here forever. I'm gonna nourish this body. You stay safe. You stay sane. Don't fall into none of the trickery that they got going on this internet. Don't let nobody trick you off the street. Mm-hmm. Follow your heart and whatever it is you choose and want to do. You have your clothing line too, so I want you to speak on that.
Oh yeah, you know, I got one of these pictures of my pops or whatever like that, and I put the red Supreme logo box over his eyes. You know, I put a little twisted spin on it, so you know, support the merch. I got the hoodies, got t-shirts, got all that, socks, everything. We lit, going up.
And that's how you keep the name alive. Salute to you. Free your pops and stay in tune.